So, this figure shows the effect of coke addition and other binders moisture on green wall formation, and as one can see, just with the iron ore and water you get a very good average pellet diameter when the disk revolution is about 200 or so, and you get the maximum one if you add 1% bentonite, 20% coke and 2% molasses with water, and that gives a almost 10 millimeter average pellet diameter. But with without molasses and 1% bentonite, that gives a quite low average pellet diameter, and there are various parameters and other different parameter which affect this. Now, we will go to the one example for this sinter making. So, the flux sinter is being made on a sinter strand by adding dolomitic limestone. So, dolomite usually has calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate to the sinter mix at the rate of 12 ton per hour. If the initial analysis of the mixture is 3% CaO and the final product analysis 13% CaO, then what is the production rate of the plant? Assume no losses except for CO2 from the dolomite. So, we have to find out the production rate of the plant. So, we know 3% CaO is there in the mix. So, we can make a material balance figure, and we are putting dolomite with 12 ton per hour, which is containing 20% MgO3 and 80% calcium carbonate, and the sinter which is coming out contains 13% CaO, which is given. So, our calculation is based on per hour basis. So, since all the CO2 will be removed from the dolomite, like MgO plus CO2 and Ca plus CO2 at high temperature in the sintering. So, initially we will recalculate the feed rate to put it on the basis of magnesium oxide and lime. So, we can write this equation of dissociation of magnesium carbonate. So, 80.33 kg in one way gives you around 40 kg magnesium oxide, and if we look at the flow rate is this and 20% magnesium oxide. So, really that will give you about 2400 kg per hour input of the magnesium carbonate, and the equivalent MgO which one will expect about 1148 kg. Similarly, we can do the calculation for calcium carbonate dissociation, and all lime goes into the sinter. So, the mass flow rate of lime 80% of this will be 9600 kg per hour, which will give you 5379 kg per hour lime. And now, if we solve this together doing this mass balance, we will get the product 5363.9. I think there is a change in this. So, total mass balance if we do it, so W mix plus 1148 MgO plus 5379 CaO equal to product. So, now W mix for CaO valence it is 0.03 it is saying about 3% it said CaO in the mixture. So, this plus this should be giving 13% CaO in the product. So, this is another CO balance, this is normal mass balance. So, two equation, two variables, if we solve it, we get the product which would be 5363 kg per hour. So, this is the production rate of the plant. So, 5363 kg per hour sinter we will get. Another example for the sintering. So, this is a sinter strand measuring 4 meter wide, 63 meter long strand, works on a continuous basis and accepts feed of iron ore, coke breeze, limestone, water and returns sinter in the ratio of 10 to 1.5 to 2.5 to 0.5 to 15. So, the bulk density of green mix is reported to be 1.4 gram per cc centimeter cube. So, if suction is applied in such a manner that sinter zone moves at the uniform rate of 15 millimeter per minute, determine the maximum annual production. Productivity in tons per hour per meter square and feed rate of the raw material in tons per hour. So, depth of the bed is given 35 centimeter and determine the composition of sinter formed, make an overall heat valence. So, analysis of iron ore is given 63.7% iron, 1.8% silica and 4% alumina. Coke breeze about 71% carbon, 28% ash, and the ash analysis 55% silica, 35% Al2O3, 10% Fe2O3, and limestone 43.7% lime, 6.4% magnesium oxide, 5.8% silica, 2% alumina and 1% Fe2O3. So, if we, because this is given strand length and the strand width is given and depth is given and green density is given of the mixture. So, which in the form of 1400 kg per meter cube or 1.4 ton per meter cube would be the density, and the volume of the mix can be obtained by multiplying these three, which come to 88.2 meter cube. So, that gives the volume of the mix which is there on the strand. So, total mass, we multiply this with the green density will give us the total mass of 123.5 tons. So, given that sinter zone moves at uniform speed of 15 millimeter per minute, we can get the speed in meters per minute, 0.015 meter per minute. So, sintering period, in that way we can calculate because it is bed depth is given 35 millimeter. So, from that we will get the sintering 23.3 minutes. So, it will take about 23.3 minutes and in 23.3 minutes total mixture which is getting sinter is about 123.5 ton. Therefore, per hour if we do it on per hour basis, it will come to 317 tons per hour. So, feed rate is required, that what is the feed rate? So, feed rate would be about 317 ton per hour, and ratio is given now. The second question is coming about so maximum annual production, productivity and feed rate. So, feed rate we got it. Now, the annual production and productivity. Now, it is given this iron, coke, limestone, water and sinter return, they are in this ratio. So, therefore, iron ore in terms of percentage we can write it, total of these is about 29.5. So, percentage wise iron ore would be 34%. Similarly, coke breeze would be 5%, limestone would be around 8.5%, water 1.7% and the sinter return is about 51%. So, once we know this, then we can calculate the feed of limestone in the feed. We know 8.47, then we know the total this feed rate and the percentage what we have in the limestone with the of CO, we can from that we can calculate this factor. So, it comes to 21 ton per hour, and coke breeze similarly we can get the value of 16.1 tons per hour, and water also we can get in a similar way. Magnesium again with the what is the percentage given in the limestone, with that we can get 3.6 tons per hour in the feed. Now, ignition loss because all the calcium and magnesium carbonate they dissociate into lime and magnesium oxide. So, 100 kg gives about 40 kg CO2 on decomposition. So, we know our limestone is about 21 ton. So, therefore, this many ton will give us about 9.23 tons of CO2. Similarly, we can calculate for magnesium carbonate the CO2 which would be going away. So, that would be the ignition loss, and it is also given that coke breeze has 71% coke in that. So, and the feed rate is 16.145 tons per hour. So, carbon gasified because the all carbon is getting burned. So, this into 0.71 will give you the fixed carbon. So, this is the tons per hour carbon is being gasified, and moisture evaporated, whatever moisture is there it gets evaporated, which we calculated previously. So, sinter produce equal to charge minus loss. So, this is the charge and all the moisture and CO2, this would be the loss. So, essentially you get 289 tons at the sinter produce. And in terms of productivity, we know the sinter strand area, this is given the length and the width. So, we divide this one, so we our sinter product, it will gives you about 1.1 ton per hour meter square, and that would be the sinter productivity. In terms of usually productivity you or production you give it in terms of ton per year. So, we can multiply this hours with days and year 1 year. So, that will give you 2.5 into 10 to the power 6 tons per year. So, this would be the production of the sintering plant, and this would be the productivity of the sintering machine. I have left this, there is another question about the determine the composition of sinter form and make an overall heat valence. We have already got how much casque is forming and going out. In the same way, this can be done, and I will leave this to the readers or who are taking this course as an exercise, and they should try to calculate this. We have done this sort of example in the blast furnace, so it should not be much problem in that. So, this example shows a simple mass balance and how do you calculate the productivity and the production in any plant. So, these were related to the sintering.